year 7, we used to do like rap battles. Like just like sending for each other's mums and like just going ham at each other, innit? And then eventually none of my mates wanted to do it with me no more.
Oh, they all grew out of it.
No. As in I was better than all of them, innit? So it was like,
yeah,
I ended up, you're saying it.
What kind of dates do you throw then? Are they extravagant?
I can't take to spoons, can I? Like,
please help. I've been dating this lad and he's so... My girlfriends have started calling him Hector the Erector. Your nickname, Smiley Riley.
Where did you get that nickname from?
Are you single right now? Big spoon or little spoon?
I'll do big spoon for a bit if I feel like we haven't done it in a while. But
if you were to take me out on a date, what would you plan?
I don't know. Me and you could be good friends. We could go Fort Parker.
Friends?
Yeah.
This is a date we're talking about. Come on.
I feel like we'd be great friends. I feel like we could.
Do you know what? You're so PR trained. Crazy. ArrDee, welcome to Dream On.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming up from Brighton for this, by the way.
Yeah, it ain't that bad. Hour and a half.
So you came in the car then?
Yeah. I don't personally drive, so it's not a lot for me to complain about.
You're just chilling in the back seat. Passenger princess.
Yeah, I'm more passenger. I don't like being in the back of cars. It feels like bit of a control freak, innit? So at least in the front I can see exactly what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm actually from near Brighton, so I've had a few times in Brighton myself, like a few nights out and things like that.
What's your spot?
Oh, I used to go, what's the one that's like down by the sea and it's got the nights that they put Coalition?
That's not there no more.
That's not there anymore?
Yeah.
They got rid of it?
That's like a battle bar now, like axe throwing. Like large up Albion players, yeah, little plug for you. Yeah, like axe throwing and all that kind of stuff.
I used to love it there.
The one along from it used to be called Shoosh. It's now called Horizon.
Yeah, Shoosh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore either.
So it's still there, but it's now co-owned by a company that's called Horizon. Oh. It's all changed in Brighton.
What about Revs?
Yeah, Revs is still going strong.
Love that place. Someone threw a drink in my face at Revs
I feel like that's standard procedure. I try and stay away from there, innit? Because it's just like when I was 18, I was going there a bit, but it's a little bit younger crowd. And like the more you go out there, it almost seems like the younger it gets as you get older. It's like, I don't remember. You're
not old though. You're 21, aren't you?
I know. Yeah, I'm 21. Yeah, 22 soon, but yeah, 21.
I was going to say, I was like, geez, because that's like when I used to, well, actually, I was probably a lot younger. I was like 18 or something. Yeah. And then I graduated to coming out in London and then it was like, I can never go back there again. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? At first, it was like excitement for me because remember, I blew when I was 18, yeah? And we were in lockdown still. So from the age of 16, we was in lockdown, got to 18, blew, still in lockdown. So by the time the world had like started up again, I'm still kind of mentally 16 and I've got this newfound fame. I'd never been to a club.
That's
or
crazy.
A bar.
What was your first time in a club? Like how old were you?
The first time I'd ever gone anywhere like drinking was Ibiza. Nathan Dorr hit me up. I was like, yo.
That's heavy.
It's heavy, that,
That's a heavy first
I was like, yo, obviously like I'd done like a couple drinks with my mates and that, but I mean like being an adult using like my ID and all that kind of stuff. Like yeah, Nathan Dorr was like, yo, I'm performing at Ibiza Rocks. Can you come? These times I didn't have no lead single out. I'd just done Body. So I had to, and this is before they had the stage as well. So I'm sat on the bar in the middle of Ibiza Rocks and I'd done Body and I'd done Sweet Caroline and Three Lions, I think. I didn't have no other tunes to perform, innit?
That's so fun.
And the football was on. So crazy.
So you got a new tune out?
I do, yeah.
Different.
We
were listening to it earlier. It's sick.
Feeling it, yeah.
Love it.
I'm glad.
I feel like I related to some of the lyrics as well. I was listening to it and it was like, she goes for rappers or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's very me. Do you know what I mean?
That's your type, rappers.
To be fair, I like the bad boys. Do you know what I mean? I like the tattoos. I like the music. I'm 26.
Okay. So yeah, do you think maybe that might be like a phase thing? Or you think like when you go for a husband, you'll go for like...
Well, my boyfriend's currently a DJ, so I feel like I've kind of just gone from like one artist to another. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like a different type. I've retired from the rappers because it was starting to get a little bit tragic.
Was you dating a rapper?
Slept with, dated a few, yeah. Slept with, dated a few. But the thing is, with them, they're dating 5 other girls when they're dating you. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say all rappers, but yeah.
The ones I've encountered, yes.
Yeah, it's part of the lifestyle for a lot of them.
Brighton as well.
Yeah.
The music video.
Yeah, feels like a lot of my videos are based in Brighton. And we went away from it for a bit. Do you know what? I've actually got a story. We had the song, and obviously it's a big tune. So we shot like this high budget video. It starts off like me like falling through the sky. and then it like lands, you know, like them transitions where like you land into like a dog's mouth as like a treat.
Yeah.
And then it goes into like, it just goes all this mad wacky stuff, and it weren't a bad video. And I was just looking at it and I was just like, you know what, this ain't me, innit? So we just went.
Was it just like you're doing too much?
It's just too, it was doing too, it was giving too much. You know, like you're trying hard, boy, fucking hell. So yeah, I just like, fuck it, we're gonna go Brighton, bag of girls, the man them.
How does it work when you like get girls for music videos, by the way? Because I've always like wondered this whenever I see like rappers' music videos. Do you guys hire the girls, or like are they actresses, or like are they just like girls that you're like seeing, or like?
No, it's not girls.
Or like
I
your
feel like it depends. Like quite early on, it's obviously like who you know and whatnot. As you get like, obviously I'm signed to a label, so you have the, like, what's it called, modelling agencies and stuff. But it depends. You get a variety. Sometimes it might just be like girls that you know that want to get involved. I don't want to give away too many secrets. I don't want it to be
your
like
next music video.
Maybe we'll see. We do casting, so you'll have to speak to
I have
the rest
to do
of the
casting.
Of course, everybody has to do casting.
Cast you for this. Sorry, this is your audition. This isn't actually the real thing. Yeah.
But I've had things before where like we use modelling agencies, and then there are girls that have like 100k followers, 200k followers, and obviously they look great, and you think they're going to be good for the video, and then you turn the camera on, and they're like, and then they're like, I'll go again, and it's like this is when I'm in work mode, I'm very focused. So I'm like, this is long.
They want to go again. It's like, this isn't your music video.
Yeah. So like, and then there's been other times where like, oh, obviously we want to make everybody comfortable, so people have drinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
There's been a time where I ain't gonna drop no names, but like models have got too drunk and they get attitude. I'm like, yeah, your cut. She's like, what about my scene in the video? I'm like, yeah. We'll cut it out the video. Like, I'm not gonna take.
Fuck that. You can't they don't have the attitude. Do you know what I mean? You're not the one doing the music
You're
video.
not the star, innit? But I feel like that's a little bit of the problem now as well, is sometimes if you get like a group of people and this one's got 200k, this one's got 300k, everybody nowadays wants to feel like the star a little bit, innit? And I get it. I do get it.
But I feel like it also probably works better when it's your friends or like just girls that you know and stuff like that.
Like, casting's the wrong word, but you have to make sure, like, even when I've done music videos, a lot more when it's like acting, so I've got like early hours and come and go where it's like there's a narrative to the video. We'll do like Zoom calls and we'll make sure that like me and the person can just have a conversation first and foremost.
How do you cast those type of like dancing videos? So do they like? No, do they have to like shake ass or like a Zoom call for you?
No, I don't think I have a video where I've got a girl shaking ass.
Shaking ass was so bold, by the way.
Obviously, I've got 6 a.m. where the girl walks past with her ass and she walks into the wall, and she's actually indifferent as well. But that is a girl from Brighton.
Do you ever end up dating any of them or no?
No, I don't like to mix business with pleasure. I don't think it's a good idea.
Fair play.
I'm not into the whole like, what's it called, like celebrity relationship thing either. Like I don't think I could.
Do you not date a celebrity, do you?
No, I don't think so. Because we're all arseholes. So like I'm a bit of an arsehole to a certain extent. Like, do you know what I mean? We're a bit self-absorbed, and I feel like you need to have like balance. And also it's just, you end up seeing these couples and everyone's like, oh, like mad goals, and then they air out their dirty laundry and you're like, fucking hell. Like, and it's just...
Well, we've seen that recently a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's no one's business, isn't it?
I know what you mean. It can sometimes be easier though. Like I've definitely dated some like high profile people where I found it's a lot easier because they understand what I've gone through.
Yeah, that's why I say you have to have the balance. I don't think I could do it with a celebrity, but I also can't date someone who doesn't understand. So
I think you're different from your sort of like, I'd say like stage, you know, ArrDee and Riley, are they different people? Would you say?
Nah, I wouldn't say they're different.
It's more of an extension, or?
Just like everything is obviously entertainment, innit? So like, and especially more so at the start of my career, my brand was like happy-go-lucky, cheeky, does what he wants, says what he wants, which is all still true, but there's still a human understanding, like normal side to me. I still have emotions. It's not like I'm like, people for a long time thought I was like just partying 24/7, always in a great mood, always happy. Like that's not real, innit?
So how did you start getting into music then?
Music as a whole always been a part of my life. I used to do dance, you know.
Did you?
Yeah.
What kind of dance?
All of it, you know. Like, do you know what? Like, I done street dance at first, yeah. With someone called Street Funk in Brighton, and Brighton watchers will know what that is. And then I moved to somewhere else, and then they were putting together a dance team for, what's that? Got to Dance. Do you remember that? Ashley Banjo was like, it's kind of like X Factor, but
okay, yeah.
I got scouted for that, and it was, you had to do street dance. There was like contemporary in it and like freestyle, you know, you have to like...
Contemporary is so funny to me when I see people do that.
I've done all of them though, but yeah, so like I had a love for music, and music's always been a part of my life. I used to get like my brother used to get pocket money. He'd buy like sweets. I'd save mine up every 2 weeks and go buy like Eminem's new album or whatever it was. Nice. And then, got into dancing because I just like being around the music. And then once I kind of fell in love more with the rap music side of it and not the dancing side of it, year 7 we used to do like rap battles, like just like sending for each other's mums and like just going ham at each other, innit? And then eventually none of my mates wanted to do it with me no more, innit? Because
they all grew out of it.
No. As in, I was better than all of them, innit? So it was like, I ended up, you're trying it, draw out. No, so I ended up being like, you might not know. Do you know who Jammer is?
Yeah. I know Jammer is. I've been to the studio with Jammer.
Okay, all right, cool. I kind of became the Jammer, like the guy who would decide who won. But they were like, oh, you should write something. And then, just ordered myself a USB microphone.
That must be bum up for them when they're like, you're just like out rapping them and you're just like...
like, no, you know, right, okay. It's long, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, I have a friend who's a musician and whenever she sings, like whenever we're getting ready together and she starts singing, I'm like, this is just annoying now.
I can't stand it.
Because I'll be singing like, she's like, I'm like, okay, cool, and we get it.
Or like if you're at like drunk karaoke and there's like one person that's actually decent, it's like you're fucking ruining it for everyone.
It does ruin the fun.
Or like you're singing Happy Birthday and someone proper goes for it.
Happy birthday.
Allow it.
Start doing all the melodies and stuff. It's like literally allow. So you started packing boxes at Amazon, which is crazy.
I did. How old was I? I think I was about 16. Everything kind of happened in quite a short space. So I left school. I was a little bit naughty in school, so I used to get up to...
Did you leave school at 16?
16. Yeah.
Then you go to like, don't you have to go to uni or college or whatever it's called?
College. So I left school, and like I said, I was a little bit naughty and we used to get up to things with my mates, and I was trying to like, because at this point now, people were telling me, yo, like, you're hard, like, your music's sick, like, you can actually get somewhere. I was trying to focus on that, and we'd already moved areas because my mum was trying to just kind of help me pattern. And then, I went to college, but now, obviously, I've moved away and I'm not as around my friends. I didn't have any money. So, started off running a studio, and then, got a night shift at Amazon warehouse, which is like...
Is it crazy?
So I started 10 p.m. till 10 a.m. You get one 20-minute break. You're not allowed your phone on you. You're not allowed headphones in.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's actually torture for me. Not being able to listen to music is torture.
When you're doing like your lunch break, there's like a little balcony bit and you can like watch over at everyone. And it's like a scene out of Black Mirror. Like everyone's just scanning and then moving and scanning.
I don't know why, but I thought that was machines that did that job.
Nah, it's people. And obviously
crazy.
You got to deep it. Like think how you can order something on Amazon at like 10 o'clock at night and you can get it like 2 p.m. the next day. That's why. Because there are people in there sweating to make sure you not get your package. And then you get 3 strikes.
So some people would have got packages that were delivered like packaged by you.
Me, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, seeing names and addresses and all sorts.
That's crazy. That's nuts. What's the first concert that you attended when you were younger?
It's a good question, you know. Like I say, because of my age and what happened and how I blew in lockdown and that, again, any concert really I've been to will be like festivals that I'm performing at. And then obviously if there's an artist I want to see, I'll like throw a bally on and get in the crowd and but I don't know, it would have just been kind of falling in love with rap music. Obviously Eminem was probably the first bit of rap that I'd got into. And then through that it was kind of like Lil Wayne, and then you got like The Game, and then I'm quite obsessive. It's a big trait in ADHD people. It's
I'm
like,
ADHD too.
I have to, so when you hyperfixate on something, so I had to dive all the way back into like where hip hop originated from, and then like your Mobb Deeps and all that kind of stuff, and Jada Kiss.
You get like hyper focused.
Yeah. And I've always done that. I've always been a kind of like
an obsession to like an almost like unhealthy level.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And that's what rap was for, like, or rap is like for me. But also, I've kind of been like a jack of all trades, master of none. So everything I've tried to go at, I've been good at. Like I dance, I was good at it, and other things, but I never stuck at it.
Good for you, fuck. I never had that for me.
And then music was just like, it's the only thing I've ever stuck at. And even to this day, anything else I try and do, I don't stick at. So, and that's how I know that music is.
I went to a Zumba class once and I did worse than my mum's friends. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's how bad I am at like dancing.
I'm not fit like that. I tried
to go in Jammer's studio, tried to do a little sing, didn't work.
Not for you.
Was awful. Yeah, he auto-tuned me to make me sound better.
Say,
but like,
the auto-tune on.
Yeah, it didn't go well. Did not go well. Your nickname, Smiley Riley. Were you always a happy kid?
Where did you get that nickname from?
Well, it's my secret. I've got little elves everywhere.
That's what my mum and nan used to call me. Yeah, I think I didn't cry a lot as a kid. Always smiling. I've always been like, not class clown, but just always tried to bring light into a room.
But with ADHD, like definitely for me, like I have quite bad like mood swings and things like that. I definitely, my emotions are a lot more heightened. Like
100%.
if I'm upset about something, I'll be even more upset because...
Yeah, I was trying to explain this to someone recently. Like everything's intense. It's quite common misconception for people to be like, oh, ADHD, so you're angry all the time. It's not that. It's just when something does piss us off.
Like when I'm sad, I'm so sad. Like it's like someone's died. And then when I'm like happy, I'm so happy. But it makes me exhausted being like so happy like that.
Yeah, you have to have a nap. Like,
but when I'm angry as well, when you're angry, it goes off. Do you know what I mean? It's just it is not fun to be around. Do you struggle with any mental health or anything like that?
Yeah, no, it's not easy. Like I say, I was like thrown into this 18. I've never really gone and seen someone or had time to think about my ADHD and all like trauma and things like that. So you kind of, as I'm growing up and doing it all in the limelight, it's a lot to balance.
Definitely.
But I got good people around me. I've kept the same team I had from the start. My mum's my best mate. I think
Isn't your mum a black belt, by the way?
Yeah.
What? That is crazy.
Yeah, she's on YouTube still. You can Google it.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Have you ever tried it?
Like I say, my mum's
try and fight her?
No way. So my mum was my best mate and has been from time. Like when I was in school, if I got excluded or even if I was doing something outside of school and I was getting into some like bad trouble, I'd go and talk to my mum about it. And then if I was doing too much in school and I'd come home and try to be angry about it, if I was being too leery to her, she'd be like, well, stop shouting. Or if you can put the gloves on and you can go back in the back garden, and that would just, then we'd talk about it.
Are you scared of her a little bit?
100%. I'll always be scared of my mum. Yeah, she raised me well though. Not scared. I feel like scared is the wrong word.
Do you think she would win in a fight? Let's be honest.
No, yeah, my mum would punch me up 100%. But not scared. I just feel I got the utmost respect for her.
Yeah.
She is like the epitome of strong.
Yeah, good. What's your favourite place to perform?
Favourite place, is it like what kind of venue or like area?
I mean, what's your favourite place you've ever performed?
Dublin was sick. Dublin's a sick little area for me. I feel like they go off there and just my fan base over there connect quite well. Australia is crazy. I feel like people who are watching are going to get bored of me saying this because every interview I'm like, Australia's mad. But yeah, Australia's sick. Brighton's fun as well. But yeah, if I had to go for my favourite, it would be Australia. Yeah.
I reckon Brighton would go off though for you because it is where you're from and it's like...
Yeah, it's home, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I done my UK tour, right.
I bet you get bombarded when you film your music videos there.
Do you know what? It's not that bad yet, but it's because I keep myself, for better or for worse, not accessible, that's the wrong word, but I'm quite about in the town. Like it's one of the only places, I still have security sometimes, but like if I'm going for food with my mates, so I'll still go pub, I link the man in Brighton. And I'll do photos and stuff when people ask, but because it's like, it's kind of known in the town, like, yeah, he's one of the boys, like he's ArrDee, like he's still one of us kind of thing. I
guess because you live there as well, so it's not like a rarity to see you out there maybe.
And it's a small town. It's a very everyone knows everyone kind of place.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easy to, I think that's played a big part in what you were saying about my mental health as well. It's like, I can have switch off time. It's not like, if I lived in London and I was down and in a bad way, I couldn't go out.
That's what I struggle in London. I feel like it's so hard being down
always on.
Yeah, this is the thing. You can't go out anywhere. You always have to be like kind of like dressed up, looking nice. I mean, you never know you're going to see.
I can go for a walk or like I can go for a drive with my mum or whatever. Like I don't think you could do that necessarily.
You're like mama's boy. It's cute.
Proper,
I love it.
Proper.
Do you have a dream collaboration?
I don't like to use the word dream collaboration.
Because you did one with H. Was that fun?
Yeah, that was lit. But yeah, I think calling it dreams like makes it seem like it's not that achievable. I've got ideas like obviously
people that you would love to collaborate
with. Lil Wayne being my favourite artist. Obviously Eminem just dropped his project, so he's still rapping and he was in London. That would be crazy.
Do you like his new album?
Yeah, I thought it was hard. Why did you make that face?
I don't know. I just feel like I feel like old him was better. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I know it's hard.
Do you know what? People say this, People say it about every artist. I get people saying it to me. I see people saying it about like DBE and stuff. That's because you're attaching that old music to nostalgia and the feeling you felt. And I get this thing,
people evolve as well. So the thing is you have to evolve with people.
But so even like if he dropped a song that sounded exactly like old M, it wouldn't be the same thing because you're not in the same place. You attach music to memories and things like that. And so what you're thinking is old him is just nostalgia. But I got a few dream collabs. I don't want to.
Don't want to jinx it.
I'm not put too much out there,
Right, so we're going to dive into the relationships because I love talking about this. Where do you meet girls? Do you like date girls that you meet out and things like that? Or is it dating apps? What's your kind of go-to?
Nah, I'm not dating apps. There's like a celebrity one, isn't there? Raya.
Yeah, Raya.
Yeah, no, I've never used no dating apps. Where do I meet? I don't actively like try and go out to meet girls. Where I have met girls is like obviously again, Brighton, hometown. I haven't been in many relationships. So the relationships I have been in, they've all been from Brighton. And then just in terms of flings and other stuff I've had, it just depends where I am in the world at that time.
What's your type?
That's a great personality. I won't give you a boring answer. You do have to be funny though. I feel like if it's just sex, then obviously it ends up.
They don't need much of a personality, do they?
No, yeah.
I agree with that, honestly.
Sounds awful, but yeah, like you just have to be attractive, innit? But yeah, in terms of like, yeah, just being honest. In terms of a relationship, you have to be able to make me laugh, and like there needs to be a vibe of like, not brethren, because that sounds weird, but like I've had relationships or like dated people where it's like, okay, like I'm mad attracted to them and they are a bit funny, but I can't, it's always like flirting and like you don't get to you
don't get to the deeper level of it.
I think as I've grown up a bit, you need that like level of friendship chemistry as well as like obviously sexual chemistry. And
no, I completely agree. When I was younger, it was more like just about like, let's have fun together and like, let's go out together. When you get a bit older, you actually need something a bit, it was so annoying that you need something more. It's so much harder to find like a real connection, I feel.
Also, I'd class myself as quite an intelligent individual. So I feel like you need to have your wits about you. I couldn't date a bird who's like, you could be like mad funny and cute and like mad attractive and you're fit as fuck. If you're not that intelligent, it's definitely not going to last, because then when, obviously all relationships have like bumps and that along the way, innit? So then when you're trying to communicate, it's impossible to communicate with someone who's not on your level.
I was talking to someone about this the other day. I was saying like, you need someone on your level of intelligence. Like they can't be more clever, like way more clever.
Because then you start feeling attacked.
Yeah, and they can't be way more dumb than you. They have to be on a similar level. Otherwise it's so hard, because you don't get the same references and you don't get the same things.
Yeah. So yeah, that's, if we talk about relationships, that's my type, innit?
Do you not have a type in looks?
No, not really. Obviously, like everybody assumes it's the blonde thing because I've said it in lyrics before, and when I was younger, that was predominantly what I used to go for more. But obviously,
blondes are the best. To be fair,
I mean, I've dated a few and they haven't turned out the greatest. So
I'll just leave then.
No disrespect, obviously, but I like a pretty face, innit? Everybody talks about like boobs or ass. I'm not like I don't want you to have no body, but I'm
card.
I'm not bothered if you ain't got a mad body. It's not that deep to me, innit? As long as you got a pretty face to look at.
I guess
I get quite intimate in my relationships. Like again, the ADHD thing, not love bombing, but like when I do like someone, it's quite intense,
I'm so the same. I'm so intense with people. I'm like, I love you after like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like hyperfixate.
But it's like, if I like you, I'm like obsessed with you.
But also what can happen is, because we hyperfixate and stuff, we can mistake.
I get bored.
So it's not that you get bored, it's just you're mistaking you loving someone for infatuation. And so I've had that as well, but I've also had things where you get infatuated and then it ends up being real as well. So it's just being able to navigate your brain and
I think
being
it's so
aware,
hard when you're in your early 20s to find anyone. Like it's so hard to date. Do you not think?
Really?
Well, not for you because you're a famous rapper. Like,
but you're famous. I don't think so. I think we've got Instagram. I think it's, if anything, it's the opposite. We live in a generation now where it's like fast food dating, swipe, fuck, next one. Like double tap, slide in, link up, next one. Like you don't do the thing where it's
too much option.
Yeah, and especially like back in the day, if you're talking like not olden times, but like you go on a date, you wouldn't sleep with each other straight away. You'd get to know each other. You can't like you don't, even if there weren't mobiles, like you like landline or like you just have to meet each other, organise a date and
that matters, or if you fuck on the first date, like is that like a?
I think it depends on the case, because you can meet someone and click and really get along and have so much in common and there's chemistry flying about and you end up sleeping with each other and it's really intimate and like you can even fall in love from then. But also you can meet someone and not think you have that much in common. I'm speaking from a man's perspective here.
Yeah,
because I'm a man.
It's different.
Can meet someone, not have that much in common, but think, oh fuck it, I've spent money on the date. She's fit and she's on it, and I reckon she's gonna free it up. And then
I always have the worst first dates. Like I've only ever had like such bad ones, apart from my boyfriend. Like I always just like.
So do you do first dates before like you're seeing the person?
Yeah, I try to. I mean, it's hard if you meet someone before.
I think that's weird. So like for me, like in this generation, because we have social media and stuff, that like 3-month period of like texting, getting to know each other, like seeing each other out, especially at our age as well, that for me all combines into like the first date kind of thing. And then when I suppose for me as well, it's different because I'm a celebrity, and like when we go on dates, it's going to be something half extravagant. I'm not taking you on a date until I know that like.
So what kind of dates do you throw then? Are they extravagant? They're like.
Do you know what I say? That in my head, I would like see when I'm seeing someone. If I'm seeing someone, the dates will be extravagant because I can't just take you to I can't take you to Spoons, can I? Like
Spoons is like quite.
But even just, I don't know, like a restaurant, for example. I don't think
You could go to like a nice little Italian restaurant.
Yeah, for me, I don't know.
Picnic in the park.
Do you know what? I could go to an Italian restaurant, yeah, and I could go to a picnic in the park, and it could be absolutely fine. Chances are, like, I'm not going to see anyone, but it's the thought in my head of like, I have to be a little bit switched on in ArrDee mode now, where I'm trying to get to know you and get to know this person. But yeah, I think first dates for me, it's after I've got to know you and I know that we get along.
What's
and I
like
like
an extravagant one that you've done from the past?
I've flown girls out and stuff pretty early on. It kind of went about on Shade Bar at the time. I was seeing someone, and yeah, like I've paid for flights to like Ibiza and stuff. But again, I don't know. They're not really. I don't
when
think
you're
I've dated,
performing
you know?
as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're performing somewhere, like my boyfriend will fly me out if he's performing somewhere. But it's different when
See,
it's
I've never done that.
Really?
No. But I don't think I've dated. I don't think I've ever been on a date because, like I say, once we're getting to know each other, that needs to be like 3 months in. Like, all right, you're something.
It takes 3 months to get a first date with you.
Yeah, we got. If I'm not.
You're
if
like
I'm
hard
me,
to
yeah,
get, huh?
yeah. If I'm me, yeah, and we're getting to know each other, why am I straight away gonna take this girl on a date? Spend that, like, we need to just just take it slow, especially if it's going into a relationship. If it's just sex and you just want to fuck me, that can be made clear from early on. And if it's not that, then yeah, we take our time and get to know each other, innit? And also, what do you think about first dates being food, like restaurants? I think it's weird. I think it's mad
I don't like
awkward.
a first date eating. I don't like eating on a first date. I'm like drinks strictly only.
Yeah. If it is a thing where you're gonna go date someone and you haven't met yet, and it's like not like a blind
God,
date,
and then you have to sit
go
there through
eat
the whole dinner.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird, and you
nightmare.
gotta feel the silence of like 2 hours. I think that's weird.
No,
I
I
wouldn't
only
go
ever do
dinner
drinks
date.
now.
Yeah, drinks. I'm doing dinner date if we're like 6 months in, like comfortable with each other. I'm sounding mad bougie, innit?
All right, so what's next for you then? Any music coming this year?
I got my project coming. It's been a long time coming. Like I say, I'm a perfectionist and I care a lot about my fan base because I know they care a lot about me. I've probably recorded over 200 songs. And again, that's because I hyperfixate so much. I'm like, this isn't good enough now. It's not coherent enough.
And then you get bored of one because you paid too much.
Yeah. So I need to get it out there now. But yeah, that's coming. We'll definitely tour sometime this year. Trying to get into my acting bag a little bit as well. But again, I don't want to give away too much again. So that's the first time I've said that anyway.
Have you started auditioning and stuff, like sending casting tapes over?
No, I don't do. No, I don't.
Oh, you said on the direct booking, babe. Yeah.
I'm joking. No, I would.
Yeah, because I feel like I tried to do acting and then I was like, actually, I'm just best at being myself.
You tried to do a lot, innit? You tried to do acting as well.
I tried to do it all, babe. None of them wanted me.
Throwing enough shit at the wall and starting sticks, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and catch you out in this next round then.
Okay.
So what is your biggest ick?
Yeah, what's the word for it? Unhygienic.
Yeah, unhygienic.
But like, not obviously nobody likes someone that's like has bad hygiene. But I think mine's a little bit
more niche,
overboard. Yeah, like yeah.
So if someone's got like a stain on their like shirt,
done, finished,
really.
Like if you do it in front of me, then it's like, oh, it's an accident. Like I've seen it happen.
Like foundation on the top.
Allow it. I just like, you need to just be clean. Like I think
clean
it's
looking.
Yeah, clean looking. Like yeah, I can't do
like with the trainers.
Yeah, if your trainers are too dirty and they're all creased up and I like you to look crisp, man. Yeah,
nice and crisp. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to impress a girl?
I don't know how many crazy things I've done. When I was in secondary school, like 15, 16, I kind of realised that I could, what's it? Not serenade, that's the wrong word.
Serenade?
Like
you make up a rap for them.
Yeah. I've sent enough raps, not enough raps to enough chicks. That sounds awful. But
do you remember any of them?
No, we're not going to do that.
No,
No comment. We're not going to do that. But like, I've done that quite a few times. Even to draw a girl once, that was like, not out my league, because no girl's out my league.
Fair. Like the confidence.
Yeah, she was like, let me not bait it out because I'm going to say too much and then they're going to know what I'm talking about. But I dropped it on my Insta, like as a freestyle. And then obviously she knew it was about her.
That's hot though. See,
and I bagged it.
That has been my goal since whenever I started, when I was dating like rappers or guys that did music, I was like, I just want a song about me. That is it. Like how hard is that to ask for? Because it is very romantic, I feel.
It depends what you're talking about in the song, isn't it?
Unless you're like, you fucking bitch, you ruined my life. Do you know what I mean?
And also, like, as a musician, it just depends whatever mood you're in at the time. Because there's been times where, like, I want to go studio and make, like, a hit or, like, a single, but I end up doing something completely abstract because that's just where my mind's at the time.
Do you write songs about girls, do you think? Like, do you have, like, songs that are just about one person, or is it, like, heavily influenced by many?
Yeah, I base everything off of what I've been going through and stories and stuff. Yeah. I have wrote songs about, like, girls. Again, I use my music to just, I'm not good at dealing with my emotions. I'm very, what's the word? Emotionally unavailable. I'm not good at dealing with, like, apart from like, not even any emotion really. So I have to use the music.
All right, next one. We're heating things up a bit. We're gonna crank it up a little bit, all right?
Okay, go on then.
What's your favourite sex position?
I always find this question difficult, because I like everything we've been talking about before. I get quite intense. So when it's that time, it's all quite intense. And I don't think I could just stick to one position. If we're going at it, I'd like to get a few in there. Like I'm not trying
to mix it up a bit.
I'm not trying to have it over and done with. Like boom, bam, bent over, done. That's dead. What's it called? I like speed bump. You know, like... Wait,
is it when the girl's lying flat?
On her stomach, pillow underneath her.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Or like, I don't know how you work, because it's like missionary, but it's not. Because it's like your knees are like to your shoulders. And kind of like feet like on like my chest. Because then you can you can hit that spot and then it's better for you lot. And you lot finish quicker, innit? So...
Wow, okay. You're pretty experienced with this, I feel.
I don't know about all that.
For 21, go on. Like,
I don't know about all that.
Well, you could give some guys a lesson for sure.
Probably. If it ever goes tits up, I'll start shotting courses. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, I have OnlyFans, so maybe you can start one of those. Would you ever start an OnlyFans?
Who, me? No way. Really? No, not unless it was like exclusive content in terms of like behind the scenes. I feel like that's what Cardi B does. Or there's some celebrities that do that. Like it's not like... Not explicit content, yeah.
How much would you have to be paid to do a sex tape, do you think? If you would be like up for doing one?
I wouldn't. Like, I don't know. That don't do nothing for men, I feel like. I feel like being paid to do a sex, what is that going to do for...
If you're a celebrity and you do one, you get a shit ton of money.
By who? Who's paying me for that? Who's...
like Pornhub, is it?
No, Pornhub, I mean, there's like a documentary, like they don't pay that well apparently. But no, I don't think I would. If I was like to make a sex tape, it would be with my partner and it would be for us. I don't think like I say, I don't like the celebrity relationships. So I definitely wouldn't like my sex tape being out there for the world to watch.
No, I don't think. Because obviously I do OnlyFans, but I don't do any like sex in my OnlyFans.
Okay, yeah.
So it's basically just me. And I think it's such a personal thing and such a like, it's just between me and that person. And I'd be so like, I think I'd be so embarrassed if other people saw it, you know? It's just something very personal to me and them. All right, what is your biggest turn on?
Biggest turn on?
Yes.
Smelling good's a big one. But that, I feel like that kind of goes for...
hygienic.
Yeah. It falls back into... But no, but I mean like a perfume that I like. I like a bit of aggression, I'm not going to lie.
You like it a bit rough?
Yeah, like go for me, innit? Not like, I don't know I'm going to get beat up or nothing like that. I'm not into anything weird. Like, I'm big on like my neck being kissed. And if she's got pretty feet, I like pretty feet, innit?
Nice. The feet thing's such a big thing for some guys.
For some guys, yeah. I've got a brethren who like, he can be in love with this bird. She can be 10 out of 10, get along. And then if he sees her feet and he doesn't
not
like,
good.
it's done.
No
It's
way.
done. Yeah.
Have you ever sent nudes to the wrong person?
I don't send nudes.
You don't send nudes?
No, I do
Never?
not send. No, don't be silly. I'm a celebrity. What am I sending nudes for?
Not even like before?
I
guess you were famous quite young though,
I
weren't
would be underage, so that would be illegal, wouldn't it?
You know the wet emoji, the one with the 3 little like splashes. Type it into your phone, into the messages, and see what comes up. The first one that comes up, you have to read it out.
We'll see if this gets cut out of the final.
Yeah. I love it. Your boys are like, hey!
Where do you have to type it in?
Into your message, into your WhatsApp,
WhatsApp, yeah. What is it? Like the splash emoji?
The splash, this one.
Bap. No results.
No results.
No results. Yeah.
It's like you knew that this question was going to come up. You just deleted everything off your phone for this.
Listen, I'm a gentleman. I don't need to be. Save that for the bedroom. I don't need to be doing all that.
Are you big spoon or little spoon?
If I was fronting, I'd say big spoon, but nah. I'll do big spoon for a bit if I feel like we haven't done it in a while. But
you feel like you've been lacking.
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting
Like,
a little bit,
like the man
a little bit
now.
emasculated right
Yeah.
now. No, yeah, I'm like 90% little spoon me. Yeah.
What is the worst date you've ever been on? The least extravagant, maybe.
No, I have like I say, like I haven't really been on dates. I've been in scenarios where like,
Or where you've met a girl and it's gone so badly.
yeah, there's been enough times where I've like, again, when I was younger, I'm a changed man now. Remember, I was young, fame come new. This is what I thought I had to do at the time. But like, say I got like a few girls on the go and whatnot, and then they've all turned up in one place. I'm like, fuck. Like,
What have they all known about each other and then turned up?
or like some have known about each other, but then like one hasn't, and yeah, it's. I've been in some situations that are like, oh, this could.
Is that
go
why
wrong.
you don't do it anymore because you've learned your lesson?
No, I think it's just. It's not nice to treat people how you wouldn't want to be treated. That's what I think, yeah.
All right, if you were to take me out on a date, what would you plan?
I don't know. I feel like,
I like it bougie.
I don't know, we could, me and you could be good friends. We could go Fort Park or something.
Friends?
Yeah.
This is a date we're talking about. Come on.
I feel like we'd be great friends. I feel like we could.
Do you know what? You're so PR trained.
But no, yeah, something. What else can you do with your mate? That's a laugh. Crazy golf. That would be a laugh.
To be fair, I love Thorpe Park. I love a theme park. Yeah. All right, so this next segment that we do is called Bedtime Stories, where we have people write in and tell us their questions. They've got problems going on, so we kind of just help them out, basically.
Nice.
All right, so the first one is, I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend Max for 2 years.
Yep.
He's recently just had his 30th birthday, but he still acts like he's 21. He's the biggest man child. Not that 21 is that young, come on.
Yeah.
He works from home and watches The Office all day while sending emails, wearing nothing but his dressing gown and odd socks. As soon as he finishes work, he turns on the Xbox and games for the rest of the night. I don't think we've been out to dinner in 2 months, and whenever I suggest we go out and do something together, he brushes it off and makes excuses like we need to save money. I now feel like I'm living with a roommate rather than a partner.
Oh.
I love him, but this refusal to leave the house is ruining our relationship. What should I do, Clara?
How long did she say they've been married for?
No, 2 years they've been in a relationship.
So they've been in a relationship 2 years. He's 30.
I love the details they give, by the way.
Yeah, 30, works from home, answering emails.
Yeah.
But that's not a job, so that's fiction.
He watches The Office all day while sending emails, apparently.
He works from, I'm sure he does more. I got to back the man them a little bit. If he's working from home and he's making money, he's obviously doing more than sending emails. Maybe that's
should be taking her out, do you know what I mean? For like dinners and stuff. Keep the romance alive. You can't just kill it off at 2 years.
Say what she does. So if she's at home every day and can see him in his boxers every day working from home,
so, yeah.
what does she do? Does she work from home? Does she work at all?
That's my question. Her now.
No, I'm not questioning. I'm just, and then if it is a thing where because as a man, if you're dating a woman and like you really like her, sometimes you don't want to be like, babe, I'm broke. But he might not have it like that. So if that's the case and he said to you like, oh, we're saving, that doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't want to take you on dates. So maybe just it's a communication thing. Sit down with him.
I feel like you can still be romantic at home. Do you know what I mean? You can still do like home cooked meals and stuff.
But I can't
we don't know if he's doing that, to be fair. She's not said.
She said he's in his boxers all day, innit? Get dressed, bro. Like, you live together, make a bit of an effort, innit? But obviously in the comfort of your own home. But like if it's she's saying 2 months, definitely get dressed. But even like some flowers, you could cook a dinner. Like you don't have to go out and spend money.
Bring flowers, couldn't you?
I don't do all that. But I'm saying, there are romantic things you can do without money. But communicate it.
Exactly.
Communication is key.
All right, we'll move on to our next one now. Please help. I've been dating this lad and he's so horny. That doesn't sound like you need help, to be honest. Like, next level. We have sex every second of the day. His horny antics sound like every lad you may think, but my Hector is next level. My girlfriends have started calling him Hector the Erector.
Hold tight, Hector, he's going in.
The predicament is that he's actually really good in bed. I like him a lot, but I'm also not sure if I just like sex. That doesn't really I don't really get that.
I don't understand the dilemma. You're seeing seeing a geezer, he wants to fuck you all the time.
You really like him.
And he's good at it.
Yeah, what? How can I get
him
out? How can I get him to not want to have sex with me for long enough for me to decide if I like his personality as much as his horn? Okay.
That, again, I'll refer to my previous answer. That's a communication thing. You gotta, you know what it is? You gotta have one night, of like 10, like not 10 hours, it's a lot, 6 hours of just like fucking like non-stop till you literally physically can't do it no more. And don't tell him this is why you're going to do it, but just try and get it out of him as much as possible, like round after round. Go through all the Weeknd's albums, Trey songs, Bryson Tiller, run through all of them, run through all of them, like try and rock his world maybe, innit?
Yeah.
And then in the morning...
Maybe try and out-kink him.
Well, no, do that. And then in the morning, just communicate and be like, look, we did that last night. I really enjoy like that side of us. I'd like to know if there's anything deeper. Because also what you need to find out is if he's doing that with you and that's all you're getting so far, he might just in his head think he's beating you and that he doesn't want anything deeper.
Yeah.
And that's why he's just constantly hitting it.
That's the thing. I think he's probably just hitting it like that much so that he doesn't have to talk.
Yeah, he might not like the sound of your voice or something. I don't know.
All right, well, on to the next one. Said, hi Lottie, my name is also Lottie. Great name. So I've just hooked up with an Italian stallion called Dimitri. And he has a special move in bed that I'd like to share with my fellow girlies. It's called the butter churner. Guaranteed orgasm. Enjoy. I've attached an image I found online. This is the image of it. The butter churner. That isn't really a question, but good for you, babe.
Listen, he ain't made that up. He ain't made that up.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's kind of like what I was saying.
That's squatting though. You've got like the man's doing a lot there.
You're hitting a thing and rather than like thrusting, you're like squatting into it. That's all it really is, but her legs are just up, innit? But yeah, that's kind of like what I was referring to with my favourite position. Like, you see where the part of the wall that he's hitting.
It's hitting up there,
the G-spot, he's catching it, innit? Yeah.
Go on, Dimitri.
Go on, Dimitri.
Got Hector the Erector and Dimitri. Fucking hell. All right, well, that concludes our podcast. Thank you so much, ArrDee, for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me, man.